Good morning, students. Here is Dr. Chanchal Sharma. I will teach you about the topic human cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system, as we know, is a system of transport of blood to all the parts of body, as it comprises blood, heart, and blood vessels. The system supplies nutrients to and remove waste product from the various tissue of the body. So the liquid in the form of blood is flows in closed tubular system. Now we will start the conduction system of heart. As we know, heart is under two types of control, and first is autonomic nervous system, and second is intrinsic conduction system. First, we will discuss about autonomic nervous system, in which there are the two types of controls. First is sympathetic, second is parasympathetic, which controls our involuntary movements. Stop कर दो. ऐसा robot. We now we discuss about the parts of conduction system, in which first comes SA node. SA node means sino-auricular node. A sino-auricular node is a small-sized flat structure which is made up of specialized cardiac muscles. These sinus muscle fibers are much thinner than other cardiac muscle fibers and also have a resting potential about minus 55 to 60 minus 60 megavolt, and many ion channels like fast sodium channels, slow calcium sodium channels, and potassium channels are present in their membranes. The sino-auricular node is present in the right wall of the right auricle below the opening of the superior vena cava. It is also called the right-sided structure because it represents the sinus venosus, which has completely merged into the wall of right atrium. Sino-auricular node. It is also called a pacemaker as it is the first to originate the cardiac impulses and determines the rate of heartbeat. It has the highest degree of rhythmicity and auto-excitation but are slowest in their excitation. The sino-auricular nodes fires about atrial contact, that is depolarization. In this, impulse travels to atrioventricular node and then travels through the bundle of His, then bundle of branches, and then in the last to the Purkinje fibers, in which the ventricles contract, and the process is known as depolarization. And then contraction of ventricles has ringing action, pushing the blood upward and out through the large arteries. Now we discuss about the AV node. AV node, it is present between the atria and ventricles. It is also called pace setter. It lies in the right atrium near the junction of the interauricular node and interventricular septum, just behind the tricuspid wall and close to the opening of coronary sinus. The AV node, it is stimulated by the waves of contraction which is initiated by SA node. There is a delay of about 0.09 second in the impulse conduction through the AV node. AV node generates the cardiac impulses which are conducted to the muscles of ventricles through the bundle of His and Purkinje fibers at the rate of 1.5 to 4 meters per second. Now we discuss about the bundle of His. Bundle of His, it is also called AV bundle or His Dwara bundle, in which which is arise from AV node and penetrates to the atrioventricular fibrous tissues, descends in the interventricular septum about 5 to 15 millimeter towards the apex, and then divides into two branches which descend by network of fine fibers which is known as Purkinje fibers. The Purkinje fibers are present in the myocardium of the ventricles, having more sarcoplasm, myofibrils, and glycogen granules. These fibers bring about the contraction of ventricles from the apex of the heart, which force the blood into the pulmonary arc and aortic arc. A delay of about 0.04 seconds occurs in the penetrating portion of AV bundle. The velocity of conduction of cardiac impulses in the AV node and the penetrating portion of the AV bundle is only about 0.05 meter per second. Main reason for this slow conduction of cardiac impulses in Purkinje fibers is their small size, which is and less number of gap junction which occurs about great resistance to the movement of ions. The time for conduction for Purkinje fiber is only 0.03 second. And in the last, SA node, AV node, bundle of His and Purkinje fibers collectively form the conducting system of the heart. And in this system, cardiac impulses are initiated by spontaneous generation of Hn potential in the SA node. This Hn potential travels rapidly through the for the ventricles, and because atrial contact ahead of ventricles, when SA node is damaged, then it is not able to generate the cardiac impulses. Then this process is known as arrhythmia, and in such cases artificial pacemaker is set in the chest of patient by surgical grafting to pump the required amount of blood. So human heart is myogenic, which where the heart of some annelids and most of the arthropods in which heart is neurogenic. Okay. Now the next topic is regulation of heartbeat. As we know, our heart is myogenic, which is controlled under the nodal tissues. But the heartbeat is also regulated by two controls, that is nervous control and hormonal control. As we know, rate of heartbeat can adjust it as our body needs. That is, it increases during exercise, fear, anger, etc., and decreases during the rest. Heart always work under against a brake due to presence of a feedback control which adjusts the rate of heartbeat according to our metabolic need. And there are two types of control which are involved in heart rate management: intrinsic controls and extrinsic controls. Intrinsic control is self-regulating and maintain its own rhythm without external direction, and it is due to unique nature of sino-auricular node formed of cardiac muscle fibers. And extrinsic regulation causes the heart rate change by chemicals, that is hormones, which circulate in the blood or by direct action of nerves supplying the heart. Now we discuss about first control, that is nervous control. In this, the heart is innervated with both sympathetic and parasympathetic nerve fibers. The parasympathetic nerve fibers mainly supplies to SA node and AV node, but less to atrial and ventricular muscles, where while the sympathetic nerve fibers strongly supplies the ventricular muscles and other parts of the heart. The rate of heartbeat as well as the strength of heartbeat are under two cardiovascular centers which is present in the autonomic nervous systems. These centers are located in the ventrolateral wall of the medulla oblongata. The first center is cardiac acceleratory center. It is associated with sympathetic nerve fibers, which in turn associated with SA node, which through the spinal nerve cord and thoracicolumbar outflow of a autonomic nervous system. These nervous system in this the epinephrine hormone increases the permeability of sinus nodal fibers to both calcium and sodium, which move inward and cause a more positive rest potential. These nerve fibers also increase the excitability and conductivity of all the portions of the heart, which greatly increase the force of contraction of both atrial and ventricular musculature. Strong sympathetic stimulation increases the rate of heartbeat in the human to as high as 200 and sometimes even to 250 beat per minute. The normal heartbeat is 72 beats per minute, but this hormone increase high 2 to 3 times the heartbeat and also increases the of force of contraction of cardiac musculature by 2 times. So this increases the cardiac output by 2 or 3 fold, and this deficiency and we can say abnormality of heart rate is known as tachycardia. Second is center is cardiac inhibitory center. It is associated with vagal or parasympathetic nerve fibers, which also in turn associated with SA node through vagal nerve fibers. In these nerve fibers, they inhibit and decrease the rate and diffusion of contraction of SA node through the neurotransmitter chemical which is known as acetylcholine. Acetylcholine increases the permeability of sino or nodal fibers to potassium, which rapidly moves outside the fibers. So this causes increased electronegativity inside the fibers. So the rest potential of the sinus nodal fibers becomes as low as -65 to -75 megavolt, and this is known as hyperpolarization. This decreases the rhythmic contraction of the SA node, so decreases the rate of heartbeat as low as 20 to 30 beats per minute, and this abnormality also decreases the strength of cardiac contraction by about 20 to 30%. So this decreases the cardiac output, and the slowing of heart rate is known as bradycardia. So these two centers which were cardiac inhibitory center and cardiac acceleratory centers, which are responsible for increasing and decreasing of heartbeat, which causes abnormalities in heart rates. Second control is hormonal control. It consists of two amine hormones, that is epinephrine and norepinephrine. These are secreted by adrenal medulla of adrenal gland. Both hormones accelerate the rate of heartbeat but operate in different conditions. Epinephrine increases the rate of heartbeat during emergency conditions, while norepinephrine increases the rate of heartbeat during the normal conditions. Now, there are some other factors which regulate the heartbeat, which are chemoreceptors, temperature, pH of blood, and also some chemical drugs like beta blockers, pulmonary bronchodilators drugs, and environmental stresses like thermal stress, wind, humidity, and so many reasons are there which increase or which regulate the heartbeat. So now this topic is over. Students, do you know about pacemaker? I already told about pacemaker. Pacemaker, if the heart is unable to generate impulse or pace is too low, दैट इज़ कि जो इम्पल्सिस है वो वेरी स्लोली हमारे हार्ट के अंदर बीट हो रही है, देन मैकेनिकल पेस मेकर इज सर्जिकली इम्प्लांटेड टू प्रोवाइड आर्टिफिशियली इम्पल्सिस. सो आवर जो ऐसे नोड जो होता है, जो फर्स्ट जो पार्ट होता है कंडक्टिव सिस्टम का, दैट इज साइनो ऑरिकुलर नोड विच एक्ट एज ए पेस मेकर ऑफ द हार्ट, इन विच जो but the pacemaker of lower vertebrates in the sinus venosus, while which phylogenetically is forerunner of SA node of avian and mammalian heart. Occasionally, we know the auto-excitability becomes more rapid in AV node or in Purkinje fibers, and rarely in the atrial or ventricular muscles than that of the SA node. And so, due to this, the pacemaker of the heart shifts to some other part of the heart. So main reason of the shift of the pacemaker is the blockage of the transmission of cardiac impulses from the SA node to either AV node or penetrating portion of AV bundle. So the shift of the pacemaker from SA node to other part of the heart is called ectopic pacemaker, which generally leads to the delayed pickup of the heartbeat and Stokes-Adam syndrome. Students, now we discuss about cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle involves alternate contraction, that is called systole, and relaxation is called diastole of heart of the rate at 70 to 72 times per minute. At rest, all the chambers do not beat simultaneously, as right and left auricles contract simultaneously, and the period between the end of one heartbeat to the end of next heartbeat is known as cardiac cycle. Cardiac cycle is initiated by spontaneous generation of action potential in the SA node, and during the cardiac cycle, blood flows through the cardiac chambers in a specific manner and direction, and backflow is prevented by the valves like tricuspid valve, semilunar valve. These valves control backflow of blood. So the cardiac cycle is formed of three phases, that is atrial systole, second is ventricular systole, and third is joint diastole or complete cardiac diastole. First is atrial systole. It involves a contraction of atria from anterior to posterior side, which pushes blood to respective ventricle. Atrial systole sends the blood to fill about 25% of ventricles, because the ventricles are already 75% full, as the blood from the great veins enter the relaxed ventricles directly through the atria. A relaxed ventricle has pressure waves, that is A wave caused by contraction, and increases the atrial pressure to 4 to 6 mmHg. The C wave caused by beginning of ventricular systole, causing slightly backflow of blood due to bulging of AV valves, and the third is PV wave towards the end of the ventricular systole due to accumulation of blood in the ventricle atria. There is no much backflow of blood from the ventricle to the from the auricle to the large veins, because the contraction of auricles from anterior part to posterior part of the heart. Second, presence of valves. Third is blood is already present in large veins. So these three waves, that is A wave, C wave and V wave, these are the three atrial pressure waves which control the contraction and relaxation in atrials. Second is ventricular systole. It involves the relaxation of atria, that is atrial diastole, and contraction of ventricles, which is known as ventricular systole. Due to ventricular systole, the pressure on the close rapidly on the blood is ventricle in the ventricle is increased compared to that in atria. The atrioventricular valves close rapidly to prevent the backflow of blood from ventricles to auricles. This closing of auricular ventricular valves at the start of ventricular systole produces first heart sound, which is known as lub or systolic sound. It is louder and lasts for longer periods, about 1.14 seconds, and within 1.02 to 0.03 seconds, the pressure in the ventricles increases and than that in great arteries. During this period, contraction is occurring in the ventricles, but there is no emptying. This is called isovolumic or isometric contraction. And in the last, finally, seminal valves open and the blood enters into the great arteries. Deoxygenated blood from the right ventricles enter the pulmonary arch, which carries it to the lungs. And oxygenated blood from the left ventricle enter aortic arch, which carries it to all other body parts. About 70% of ventricular emptying occurs during the first third period of ejection, which is known as period of rapid ejection, and while remaining 30% of emptying occurs during the next two-thirds of the period, which is known as period of slowly ejection. So each ventricle pumps about 70 ml of blood, which is known as stroke volume, which remains in the each ventricle and known as end systolic volume. Now the third phase is joint diastole or complete cardiac diastole. Ventricular systole is followed by ventricular diastole, as atria are already in diastole. So all the chambers of the heart enter the diastolic phase. It is called complete cardiac diastole or joint diastole. Due to ventricular diastole, ventricles relax and the pressure in the ventricles decreases than that in the great arteries. So to prevent the backflow of blood from great arteries to ventricles, the semilunar valves close rapidly. This rapid closure of semilunar valves at the beginning of the ventricular diastole produces the second heartbeat sound, that is known as dub or diastolic sound. It is less louder and for less period than systolic sound, that is 0.11 second. For about 0.03 to 0.06 second, the ventricular muscles continue to relax, but the ventricular volume does not change. This is called period of isovolumic or isometric relaxation. So this is in this complete cardiac cycle. Blood from the great veins flows into the arteria, and gradually the pressure in the ventricle decreases and finally become lower than the atrial pressure. So the atrioventricular valves open and blood from atria starts entering into the relaxing ventricles, and so this is evident from the rise of ventricular volume curve, and this is called period of emptying of auricles. So complete cardiac diastole takes only 0.4 second. So his cardiac cycle is completed in 0.8 second. Thus there are 70 cardiac cycles per minute. So the two heart sounds are lub and dub sounds.